Hi everyone, my name is Karen. This is my channel Rather Be Reading, and today I'm bringing to you a book unhaul. So it's time to unhaul some books. I may or may not have had some books come into my possession recently, and it made me think that yes, I really need to get rid of some. Although you may know if you've seen any of my previous unhauls that I do not unhaul books I haven't read. I have no desire to. Every book that I've ever purchased that I planned to read, I still want to read. I'm not a mood reader. I was interested in them, still interested in them, want to read them. So everything that I unhaul are books that I've read and I either didn't like or have no interest in rereading. So let's just jump straight in and talk about this pile. I've got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 books here, I think, to talk to you guys about that I'm planning to get rid of and donate to either a little free library or to like the Salvation Army. So let's talk about them. So the first one I have here is The Unidentified by Ray Maris. I literally couldn't tell you what this is about, and I've read it. I know that this was a book that I got, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I got from the one like big book outlet order that I did in the very like early days of my channel. Oh yeah, I just read the first line of synopsis. This is about a girl, it's like kind of sci-fi. She goes to school in a game. And I don't know too much about it apart from that, but clearly if I don't remember it, and I think it was probably like a 3-star or even maybe lower than that, but I definitely didn't care enough about it to keep it on my shelf, so this is one that I'm getting rid of. Next we have one that was a very recent read on my channel. I read this, I think it was my first books that I read in 2020, and that is the Troll Trilogy by Amanda Hocking. I have the bind up of all 3 of the books in the trilogy, plus it's got some novellas in here. This is YA, like fantasy, paranormal, basically about a girl who discovers that she is a troll princess, and that's what it's about. And I thought it was really mediocre and underwhelming, and I gave them, I think I gave all these books like 2.5 or something like that. Didn't really love this, definitely not worth keeping on my shelf. I think this is something that like younger YA readers in particular might enjoy, so hopefully someone will find, because this is a really nice, like pretty, like good condition, like bind up, so hopefully someone else will find this and enjoy it. Next I have a whole series that I'm getting rid of that I've never talked about on this channel, and it is a series of historical romances, and I don't actually know what the series is called, but they are these 4 books that I have by Nicole Jordan, and I don't even know what order, I don't know what order these go in. We have Ecstasy, The Seduction, Desire, and The Passion. These are books that I had from when I was reading a lot more romance, and you know that if you've been watching my channel, I've mentioned I am trying to get back into some more like romance. Romance used to be basically my favorite genre. It was like I used to just devour them, and I remember really enjoying these, but I just don't think that they're anything I'm going to reread. I think the romance that I want to pick up now, you know, I want to dip my toe into new stuff that I haven't read before, and so I probably won't reread these, and just so I think that they could probably go and someone will maybe find this series on a secondhand book shop shelf and be really excited to pick them up, so I'm going to donate those. And then I have 2 others here. I have Beloved by Toni Morrison. This is one that I read last year. This is obviously a wildly popular book, and I struggled with this. I didn't love it. And this is, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. And it's not something that I'm ever going to reread. I found the writing style of this particularly hard, which is, I do want to try more Toni Morrison, but I'm kind of scared that if this is if the writing style of this is the same as the writing style in all of her other books, that maybe I won't get along with any of them, because the synopsis of this sounds like something I should love. It's historical, and it's basically set in a house where the house is haunted by a dead baby, which sounds very creepy, but like that is the type of shit that I like live for. But I really struggled with this one, and I just know that this isn't something I'm ever going to pick back up, so I think I'll pass it. I picked this up secondhand. It's kind of battered, so I'm going to pass it back on to a secondhand bookshop. And then the final book that I'm getting rid of which I kind of struggled with a little bit, which is dumb, but is The Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling. I struggled to get rid of this because I own every other J.K. Rowling book. You can see I have two kind of Harry Potter shelves. I own lots of editions kind of Harry Potter, but I also own all of her Robert Galbraith's Cormoran Strike or books, or actually I don't. I don't have the most recent one. I have read it. I got it from my library. I do need to purchase that, so I've got all 4 of the first books in that series, and I've enjoyed all of those, but I really didn't like this book. This is her one that she came out with, the first one she published, like non-Harry Potter book she published, like following Harry Potter. It is set in a town, and it's basically about, I think a character dies, if I recall, who's on like their local like council, and it's basically about all of the town and all of the disagreements and stuff that go on because different people want the position on the council, and it's kind of all about that and the like town politics. I thought this was incredibly boring. I'm never going to reread this. I don't need to keep this just because it's J.K. Rowling. It makes no sense. This is also a really nice like hardcover edition that I think people would be very happy to find on a secondhand bookshelf and pick up and give a go if they're J.K. Rowling fans. So I think it's time to pass this one on. So that's it. That was just a quick little unhaul. Time to make some space. I think I've mentioned before, I have a whole shelf over here that's books that I'm like, kind of like, I think I could get rid of these, that I kind of to pick from when it's time to get rid of some books. So I probably should have done this earlier because I recently was at a secondhand bookshop, and maybe I should have donated some things, but now I have these ready to go to donate, to get some off my shelves. So I would love to chat with you guys in the comments down below if you've read any of these books. Did you like them a little bit better than I did? Although I didn't hate all of these. Like this historical romance I remember really enjoying. It's just not something that I'm probably going to pick up again. But if you've read any of them, I would love to hear your thoughts on them, or just your thoughts on unhauling books. Have you been doing any unhauling lately? Let me know. Please like this video if you liked it. Please subscribe if you want to see more of my channel. That is all I have for this video today. Bye guys.